AI models are really smart, very smart. For example, my Omefe, my smart medic. So before it gets that smart, it goes through a process of learning, and this learning process involves training the model with data. So it's just like teaching a kid how to ride a bike. So before a kid becomes good at riding a bike, it has to learn. It has to watch either the parents or the guardian teach him or her how to pedal the bike, how to steer the bike, how to control it. Then with hours of learning, the child or the kid will be able to ride the bike by themselves without much supervision. So that's similar to artificial intelligence system like my smart medic. It goes through the training process, the learning process, where you provide it with a lot of data and you train the model, and after training the model will be able to generate response and provide you with informations. Yeah, so this training process involves teaching the model with a lot of data, and obviously based on the data you train the model with, the model is bound to mistakes, which we call biases. So for example, if you ask a model what is the capital of Nigeria, and it tells you the capital of Nigeria is Lagos, that is actually very wrong, and there are some reasons why a model can give you that kind of response. First, either there is misinformation about Nigeria in the data set, or it was not explicitly stated that the capital of Nigeria is Abuja. It was not stated on the data set, so the model will try to hallucinate, try to make up response, and those things can cause the model to give out misinformation, to produce wrong informations. Okay, yeah, to Omefe, it consists of a team of people which combines both the data scientists and the machine learning engineers. So the data scientists are responsible for gathering and vetting our data. So they gather data, they vet the data, they make sure the data are non-biased. For the medical field, they vet them by passing them to medical professionals like doctors and health consultants. So then the machine learning engineer on the other hand train these models with this data. After training the model, there are also some safety check or some processes that puts this model in check to make sure they don't generate wrong information. So the first is testing. So this model goes through extensive testing where they ask it some kind of risky or tricky questions to just see how the model is going to respond. And after testing, there are also another step we use called safety check through guardrails. So guardrails are like checks. So before a model gives out a response, it goes through a safety check, which is basically a process. And if the model doesn't pass that safety check, then we know that that response is probably wrong and it doesn't get out to the user. So that guardrails are being set in place in the system. Then also continuous testing. As the model is being used by people, we are also improving on it, testing the model regularly, monitoring the performance of the model, and making sure it's performing exactly the way it's supposed to. Okay, I'm a machine learning engineer at Omefe, and I'm responsible for building this AI system, my smart medic. So I built the machine learning model and write this safety check in terms of codes and make sure that this model gives out the best and perfect response.